Hello student, hope you are doing your work and revising whatever you have learned earlier. Today you have to read this chapter, plant, part and their functions. Okay, as you are aware, the part of the plant and part of flower in our earlier video and some functions of the parts. So you have to read this chapter loudly at home so that all words are clearly read by you. If any problem, you have to consult dictionary, use dictionary, search the meaning of any word if you want to, if you are not able to understand. Okay, and make a note list of those words which you have written, which you found the meaning from dictionary. Write in your copy. So here you can see in the first page, here flowers, fruits and nuts, these are visible. You have to read it loudly. Like trees and plants around us are our best friend. Can you imagine the earth without plant and trees? Some plants have flowers giving sweet scent. Many of them give us fruits and nuts. Many of our medicine, which we call Ayurvedic medicine, are made from fruits, flowers, leaves and herbs, shrubs and trees. So have you ever asked yourself from where we get furniture, door and windows? Means what are the functions of the part of the plant and the uses that we have already discussed. So these uses like making furniture, doors and windows, we are getting from the plant, in addition to the fruit and the vegetables, nuts and Ayurvedic medicine. Charak and Dhanvantri are the ancient medical practitioners. Okay, now where do we get shade in scorching sunny day? And most of the important of all, from where we get oxygen to breathe and live. So you are aware that we are getting oxygen as exchanging the gases from the leaf, stomata, pores. So we are getting shade, okay, when we are sitting under the tree, and plants and animals and whosoever is tired person, we used to sit under the tree. Okay, now uproot a plant. This is an activity which you can do at home. If you have any plant or earthen pot, useless plant or any pot, you can use a plastic container. So here you can see that two plants are there. In two earthen pot you have to take, and in one which you have to keep the plant intact with the soil, in which you are giving water and is kept in the sunlight, so plant can make their food with the help of sunlight, air and nutrient which you are getting. That process is photosynthesis. You are aware of it. Photo means light. From the light they are making their food, like we are making in the kitchen, correct? Okay, now the other plant you can see, you can keep it here, in which the root is cut, and so it will not get the nutrient from the soil. And here you can see the this activity, in which it is written that you can read that root, when you dig a plant, be careful that do not damage the root, and one plant you have to keep it intact with the root, and the soil particles can be seen sticking to the root of the plant, and root is spread out in the soil and hold the plant firmly to the soil, as you are aware. Now here in this activity, take two plants, let one of them be remain as it is, and cut the root of the second plant. After cutting the root, put back the plant into the soil. Now you have to water both the plant, and you can see that what happens, that both the plant are growing same or not. The plant without root drops, and after some time, whereas the plant having root remains healthy, and root absorb water and mineral from the soil. Plant cannot survive without root. So you have to do this activity at home and try to do this. I hope that you are able to do. Now similarly, you will read the whole chapter, all the pages from starting to the end of this chapter, which I am showing here as slideshow. And here another activity. Here you are taking two stalks of the plant and putting in glass of water, and in that you will put 2-3 drops of the color in one container A, and other one B with the red color, blue and red respectively, as you can see here. And the flower was already white color. When this water will be transported, as you are aware that the capillary action, the water goes from stem to the upper part of the plant. Similarly here you will see the change in the color of the flower. So do this activity also. Now you are aware of the leaf and the various part of it, okay, and the green pigment present in the leaf is called chlorophyll, Correct. Okay, now this is all you are aware of it. Now the excess water on the leaves, they get rid of this excess water by the process of transpiration. Plant get rid of the excess water in the form of water vapor present on the surface of the leaf. This is called transpiration. So these bold letters you have to learn these definitions also, as you are aware of it. Okay. And what happens, like this transpiration takes place, the plant body becomes cool. So transpiration helps the plant to cool on a hot day. Okay, now this is another activity. In this activity you can do at home. Okay, like you are taking one earthen pot in which having some branches, and tie a polythene bag around the branch containing leaf coated with the Vaseline. You have to tie a polythene bag, take a polythene bag which you have at home, and you have to coat one part of the branch by Vaseline. If you have at home, you can use it, and you have to tie it with the polythene bag as shown in the picture, and tie another polythene bag around the second branch of the leaf. Okay, like this. After that, what you will observe, that leave the plant for some time and observe what happens, which bag contain droplets of water. So you will observe that in one branch there will be droplets of the water, because the transpiration takes place from the leaf and it will be collected in the polythene bag. You can observe, however, when the pores are closed by applying the Vaseline, that transpiration will not be easily possible. So by this activity also you can do. So a lot of activities are there here. Try to do activity which you can easily do at home with the available resources. Okay, so other you can see here in this chapter that birds are there. You are aware that will grow into the flower, and the fruit will come out with the seeds in that. And the parts of the flower you are aware of it: sepal, petal, stamen, pollen grains, pistil. Okay, now fruits and the seeds, the flower will be containing that will be turned into the fruit, and seeds are containing in that covered, okay, shell. That seeds are there, and they disperse from one place to another. Do you know the dispersal? As you are aware that when it is going from the mother plant, away from the mother plant, through wind it can go. Like those plants having very light, they can fly in the air like cotton seeds, and some can flow in the water like coconut, which is dropped on the water, and it will be taken away by the water far distance, and they will germinate, they will grow at the place where it will be stopping. And similarly by animal also eat the fruit and leave the seed to the different part, or some seeds are sticking on their body also sometimes, and they are taken away to the farther place and they germinate to that place. So how the seed is dispersed from one place to another through this process. You can see here cotton seeds, light seeds are there which are carried away by the wind. Cotton seeds are light and float in the air. This seed has hair like structures, as you can see in the diagram. Okay, you have to draw these diagrams in your copy. Read it loudly, this whole chapter, all the words daily. Make this habit of reading loudly, and use dictionary. If you have any tough word, if you find it, write the meaning. Now coconut has the fibrous outer coating. This helps the fruit to float on the surface. So these are taken away by water. Some seeds have hooked and spines. These stick to the animal body. So they are sticking to the animal body and they are taken away. This way the dispersal of the seed takes place. Now the germination process. What is here? Scattering of the seed away from the mother plant is called dispersal of the seed. You have to learn this definition, as you have understood. And germination, when the seed get proper air, water and heat, it grows into new plant. This process is called germination. This is step by step diagram you can see here, and you can do activity based on this also. You can take seed and plant it in another pot, and you will see that it is growing like this, and germination takes place when it gets the air, proper air, water and heat. Okay, I hope that it is clear to you. So you complete this chapter. Based on this, you can easily complete the exercise of this chapter. Okay, thank you very much.